Railfan Parker asks, what are your favorite GE and ACE NS heritage units? What is your favorite NS horse bonding scheme? Favorite NS ST60E scheme? What inspired you to make a YouTube channel? And what O-scale unit do you plan on getting next? My favorite NS GE heritage is the Interstate Heritage Unit, and my favorite ACE heritage unit is the Lackawanna. What is my favorite NS horse bonnet scheme? It would be NS 1801, the yellow bonnet scheme, or 1800 if you want to count that. What is your favorite NS ST60E scheme? It would probably be either 911 or 6920, but if I had to choose between the two, it would be 6920. What inspired me to make a YouTube channel? I just really like the idea of producing videos and posting them online. And for a last question, I'm probably either going to get an NS 1801, or maybe even a heritage unit or an Operation Lifesaver. I don't know just yet, but good questions. S Trains Peru asks, so that's your voice? Yes, it is. S Trains Peru also asks, do you like FCCA heritage units? Yeah, I find them really cool. I never knew that Peruvian railroads had heritage units. It's pretty cool. CSX and NS Train videos asks, what is your favorite locomotive? What is your favorite horn? What is your favorite railroad company? What is your favorite rail fanning spot? What are your favorite heritage units? And I don't know, I'm out of questions. My favorite locomotive is the SD70 ACE. My favorite horn is the K5 LLA. My favorite railroad company is Norfolk Southern. For a past company, it would probably be Southern or Chessie System. My favorite rail fanning spot is Easley, South Carolina. What are my favorite heritage units? For Norfolk Southern, my favorite heritage unit would be the Lackawanna. And for Union Pacific, my favorite heritage unit would be the Missouri Pacific. So now moving on to the next question. BNSF 9373 asks, favorite heritage unit, any railroad, favorite steam locomotive, what special diesel locomotive do you want to see the most, if it was a heritage unit, commemorative, etc. that I haven't seen yet, and opinions on the BNSF 25th anniversary unit. My favorite heritage unit, since I've already listed off my favorite Norfolk Southern heritage units, my favorite Union Pacific heritage units would be the Missouri Pacific, the Southern Pacific, and the Rio Grande. My favorite steam locomotive is the N&W J class. And a heritage unit, a commemorative, or a special interest engine that I'd like to see would be NS 1800. That's one I haven't seen yet. And opinions on the BNSF 25th anniversary units. I mean, I find them cool, but if they could do something like NS where they painted them in the actual commemorative schemes, that would be pretty cool. South Jersey Rail Productions asks, favorite place to eat, NS or CSX, EMD Bell or Electric Bell, and favorite locomotive. My favorite place to eat would be Jimmy John's Sandwich Shop. I prefer NS over CSX. I prefer an Electric Bell over an EMD Bell. And my favorite locomotives are the EMD ST70 series. If I had to choose a top three over the ST70 series of locomotives, then it would be the ST70 ACE, the ST70 M-2, and the ST70 Standard Cab, Spartan Cab locomotive, whatever you want to call it. So, good questions. Moving on to the next question. Matt's Trains and Tractors asks, what got you into trains? What do you use to film or edit with? Do you have any big rail fanning trips planned and cool spots you want to go to in the future? What got me into trains was probably my dad. He used to take me and my older brother to go watch trains all the time, so that was fun. What do I use to film and edit with? I use a Samsung J3E to film with, and sometimes I'll use my Panasonic Lumix. My Panasonic Lumix sometimes has an SD card problem, so to edit with, I use Filmix, which is kind of like the Android version of iMovie. And do I have any big rail fanning trips planned or cool spots I want to go to in the future? I'd like to go to Atlanta, Georgia one day and rail fan Norfolk Southern. They have a really big intermodal yard there. So that's a cool spot I'd like to go to sometime. Good questions, Matt. BNSF Bishop, to finish off, asks, favorite type of horn show to get, favorite video game, and favorite TV show you watched growing up. My favorite type of horn show to get, if you're asking me like what kind of horn show I like to get if I could choose, would be a shave and a haircut 2 bits. Favorite video game? I'm not really much of a gamer, but if I had to choose like a favorite Xbox game that I like to play occasionally, it would be probably Call of Duty World War II. And a favorite TV show I watched growing up would be probably either Wildcrats or Arthur. Well, that finishes off the video. I really appreciate you guys asking your questions, really good questions. And if you guys want another Q&A in the future, let me know. So that's it for today, and I'll see you next time.